Hello there YouTube, it's your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we're looking at another McFarlane DC Multiverse figure. It is the Injustice 2 Dr. Fate. You guys know I'm a huge Dr. Fate fan. I got this guy from Walmart, over by the games actually, which makes sense. He's a gaming figure and they put a lot of their adult collectible stuff over there now. But this is the first one. There is a new version that I think has some slight changes to the helmet and maybe the belt. It's the Page Punchers one. I don't need it. It's just this guy slightly retooled. And I have him, so I'm happy enough for that. He is pretty cool. He's got okay articulation side to side on the head. Not terribly much as far as up and down goes, but it's got a good wobble. You know, up and down on the arms. You know, you kind of got that rolling butterfly, forward and back. Double elbow bend. You know, you got forward and back on the wrists, rotation on the wrists, and there's, you know, a good waist, and there's stuff in there, but it's all covered by rubber, so it's hard to really, I mean, it looks nice, but like the actual torso stuff can be a little iffy. But I mean, it looks good, and it's covered well, you know? In and out on the legs, forward, back, doesn't hinder as much as it looks like it would. There's really no thigh swivel. There's kind of a little bit, but not like a cut like on the last figure we reviewed, the Dark Knight Returns Batman. There is a nice double knee bend on this guy, as well as rotation on the foot, up and down, kind of an ankle pivot, and a little toe bend with, of course, holes for a stand. Speaking of a stand, he does come with McFarlane's cool flight stand. It's got the little DC logo, place for the peg hole. Then you can pop this in, and you got the flight stand that articulates and stuff. I really like McFarlane's little flight stands. They're very Tomasi reminiscent, but they feel a bit sturdier than the Tomasi ones that I have. I keep one up on the table here, which is pretty good because I do like it as a stand. It also comes with an info card. It's just a product shot and kind of a boring one at that. I prefer the ones that have actual comic book art. Dr. Fate, Injustice 2, a little read-up and stuff on the back, whatever. Detail and paint-wise, he looks nice for the most part. Most of the gold is real nice and bright. The hands feel weird. I don't know if it's because they're gloveless or if it's because you can just see like the wrist rotation is real out and about, which it really often isn't on a lot of these McFarlane figures, which I find odd. I don't know. When I pulled him out of the package, like he was stuck to the plastic and it pulled a lot of the gold paint off his helmet. I mean, I think the cape is cool, but it's not very grand. So, you know, he's really okay. He doesn't come with any, like, spell effect accessories, which is odd, because he comes with the holding hand, but nothing to hold. Now, I've said before, I don't mind if a character with nothing to hold comes with a holding hand, because I can put other characters' accessories in it. But if you're gonna do that, give us interchangeable hands, so I don't have to display a figure with an empty holding hand. This is an adult collectible. I expected just a tiny bit more. Give him a little onk spell effect, you know? He did it for Constantine. I don't know if the new one has it. I haven't really looked into it because I don't need it because I have this one, you know? Anyways, now let's get into size comparisons. First up, I want to compare him with his Black Adam counterpart. Here he's with the Black Adam Dr. Fate, who's actually a figure I really, really like. I think they scale perfectly together. Very cool. And those are both from the McFarlane DC Multiverse line. Also from McFarlane DC Multiverse, we have the Earth 2 Black Lantern Superman. Very cool. Both those figures we have already reviewed. Now let's take a look at a couple Mattel figures. How about the Mattel BVS Batman, who is too small. He is not even the same scale. How about the Mattel Green Lantern Jessica Cruz, aka my girl? Also too small. Excuse me. How about the DC Icons Flash Barry Allen? Far too small. And then a DC Direct. How about the DC Direct Dawn Granger Dove? Oh, she's perfect. Very, very good. So, yeah, that's really it for the McFarlane Injustice 2 Dr. Fate from their DC Multiverse line. No Build-A-Figure parts or anything. I kind of like I prefer the ones without Build-A-Figure parts because they usually have more as far as accessories go, but he seems to have less. He's just okay. Maybe the Page Puncher will be a better bet. I mean, that one will at least come with a comic book, right? And then you can get the other Page Punchers, because, like, if I want to read that whole little comic run, then you have to get, like, all 4, and I don't want to have 2 Injustice Dr. Fates. Dr. Fate is one of my favorite DC characters. I'm a huge Justice Society fan, huge Dr. Fate fan, and he really is underutilized, and even though I want more figures of him, I don't need 2 Injustice 2 Dr. Fates. I just really don't, especially when there's only minor changes on him. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll be reviewing more figures for you very soon. That's it. Thank you all once again. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.